Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live on the eSports Report. So many roster moves and unmoves made today.
I just don't know what's happening today, Puckett. It started off peaceful. I was sat here playing Advanced Warfare, thinking about a rule set, and all of a sudden, Twitter explodes. You run out of your meeting.
Yeah, I was meeting with the president of the company, and I'm like,
it's like no big deal.
Get out of the meeting, and they're like, go live, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, biggest news, Optic Gaming shocking the world with Proofy and Clayster removed from the roster. Formal has been added to Optic, and we've seen a sneak peek of a Crim 6 profile on the Optic Gaming website. No confirmation there yet as their fourth player. Then we saw Denial dropping Replays and Attached. That was a shocker. Replay said he went to bed with the team, woke up without a team after his interview live on the ESR. Denial basically asking very politely.
I think we saved them.
Did we save them?
I think that was us.
That was us?
Good job.
I don't. I think it was the talent of the two players and Denial realizing their mistake.
Yeah, massive.
But we'll take
mistake.
credit for that.
Yeah, we will. 100%. We'll take the credit for that.
Theory confirmed that TK is not making any moves, said that Looney has been a phenomenal fill-in and has really stepped in as one of their vocal leaders on the squad. So TK looking like a threat once again. They'll have to play in through Columbus, remember, as they did not make it to the Season 3 playoffs. And we're still looking at a few teams like FaZe is looking for 2.
Right.
Most Wanted merging with Curse. That's now a 6-man roster. We have no idea what's going on in that spot.
So much crazy stuff.
All kinds of moves going down. But now we have a brand new team to announce, I'm told by our producer. Mr. Burns is there. Curse Burnsoff.
How's it going? Well, old Curse Burnsoff.
Yeah, it's still, your Twitter, man.
And you're also wearing the Curse headset, too.
Am I?
Yeah.
I like it. It's fancy.
It is fancy. So, Burns, you were involved in one of the very first moves as we look back at the calendar. You were kind of in step 1, removed from this Curse squad with Tipsy.
Yep.
What have you been up to since then? What's it been like following Season 3 playoffs?
Since me and Tipsy got kicked or released, we kind of took a break of not. It's not like we didn't want to team with each other, but we just kind of went separate ways in the beginning, looking at all of our offers and options. I didn't expect one of us to get picked up by a team like Optic, Envy, or FaZe, since we didn't qualify for Season 3. I don't know, that's kind of, I guess, not unrealistic, but it would have been, hopeful to get on a team like that.
Right.
Once offers started, getting smaller and smaller, we decided to form a team of 2 and look at all of our options. And we decided we wanted to start scrimming with 2 players. We started about 2 days ago, and we've actually been looking really well. We got to quarterfinals against Optic, and it wasn't like the real Optic team. It was kind of like Bose and Clayster mixed up with 2 other players. So, and we competed well with them, which is a good sign. Actually, one of the players that we're picking up hasn't played Variant before. So
hasn't played Variant.
Hasn't played Variant. This is his first game starting Variant, but a lot of people know who he is.
Okay, well, you got his with the intel then, but you can't be like that.
The intel, or our team, is going to be myself, Tipsy, Blindfire, and Felony.
Whoa! All right. Playing with BL Fire once again, and Felony added to the lineup here. Talk to us a little bit about Felony. We all saw BL Fire through Call of Duty Ghosts, but Felony wasn't a name that was cast much in 2014.
So when I was looking at all my options, I was just messaging Kenny Crayola. I think he's an upcoming S&D player as well, really good. And Felony DM'd me asking that he wanted to join if I had any options open. And I don't know why, I get like good vibes with people for whatever reason, or bad vibes with people. And I thought to myself, this kid's probably gonna want to, grind really hard. He's young, he's talented, he obviously knows how to win. I'm not sure. I think he's been to like local lands, but not a major event yet. But I definitely see him doing really well. We were scrimming Elevate, and every time we played, he's going off, and he communicates well, really mature for his age. So I think we're gonna stick with him.
Is he 18?
He's 17. He turns 18, I think, close to when COD Champs comes around.
How close?
I'm not sure. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, I'll be asking for a picture of his passport real fast.
Yeah, you better scan that birth certificate, boy.
Yeah, you don't want to be playing with no underage players called champs.
Can't get caught. All right.
But BL Fire as well is worth mentioning.
Yeah,
he's back.
A good thing that a lot of people may know is I teamed with Blindfire back in Black Ops 2. That was pretty long time ago, and then we kind of went our separate ways. We were actually on Curse New York together for a little bit as well, before all those roster changes happened. So,
Was that the U.S. Championships that you guys played together?
yeah, when we choked the 2-1 lead to Optic.
We won't talk about that.
No, we could just put that to one
The
side.
day I saw Revan cry. Just
Yeah.
kidding, he didn't cry, but I would have if I was him.
Revan's a good guy.
So you're back with Mike Glushenok, one of my favorite last names in all of competitive Call of Duty, aka BL Fire. What is he running in this game? Because we saw him kind of forced into the SMG role after Black Ops 2 for Ghost. How is he transitioning now to Advanced Warfare, knowing that the assault rifle is as good as it is currently?
Mike's one of those type of players that can just take a game over by himself when he's, on a roll. And I saw him do it personally a few games yesterday. So I know he's going to be back in that, Black Ops 2 style where he hit his prime, I think, in that game. And I think he's going to be back to that in this game as well. The weird thing I was going to say, I'm not sure if any other sub players have been talking about it, but I don't like using SMGs in this game at all. So I've been using an AR to run objective mostly. I think it's like mainly built around the exo perks that you use or abilities that you use.
Yeah.
During what game types you're playing. So
Interesting.
I don't know.
Do you guys have plans to be at Columbus?
Oh yeah, we're gonna announce our org later. I didn't want to announce it today or at this moment since we don't have our Twitter handles changed and such. So
Everyone's gonna be like trying to guess.
yeah, it's an org that I'm pretty proud to play for. The
Are you going to be
owner
wearing red and blue in your jersey?
the owner I've known for a really long time, and I
He doesn't
trust
say
him.
no.
Does your
What'd you say?
owner have blonde hair?
Blonde hair? No, he doesn't have blonde hair.
Damn it.
Well, his hair changed.
How's my hair looking
That's-
right now, Benson? I can't tell. I didn't have time to comb it or anything. Is it looking good?
You look
Yeah,
good, bro.
You look
Out
great.
of all of
You
the
look
guests
great.
today, you're second most attractive to Benson.
Sweet. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh man, well I'm excited. You got a new org, a new team. You're playing through the open bracket,
Yeah.
and we'll see how you fare there. As a squad, are you guys playing in any tournaments? Are you playing in the 2Ks and 5Ks this weekend?
That was the biggest thing. We wanted to find an org that could help us with as many tournaments as possible because obviously pro points are the biggest factor going into Columbus.
Right.
So that's what we kind of aimed for, and we found an org that can help us for these, I think these next 3 weeks, it's really important for every team to do every tournament on GB, and then probably UMGs later at night when no one's on to build, extra chemistry and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're probably going to play GBs during the day, scrim at night, do as many 250 series tournaments as possible, and every 5K and 2K.
Are you in
So,
today's 4v4?
not sure. It starts in like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah,
I think.
four.
It
Three.
starts in about 30 seconds, actually.
Yeah, so probably not.
Speaking of, we're not in it either, Ben, because I didn't set up our team.
He had one job.
I know, and it was to sit next to you and talk about roster mania.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Burns, before we let you go, I feel like today we focused really on the top 8 teams, top 12 teams quite a bit. I want to get a feel for what's going on beneath that. In Tier 2, we have all of these talented players, the semi-pros from Ghost, the guys who have been up and down throughout 2014. What are some of the good squads that you've run into in either tournaments or scrimmages?
I think I was doing 8s against some of the players on Fuse. They look pretty good. Who else does?
Yeah, Fuse made it to our
Stunner.
finals
we saw them,
2 days ago.
Yeah, they looked
Fuse-
really good.
Fuse looks good. Stunner looks pretty good. We played them in the tournament. We didn't play their full team, but 3 of their players were definitely going off.
And who's on Stunner right now?
I think it's like Perplex. God, they're gonna hate me if I
Vexed,
don't answer
TJ
correctly. There's so many players now. I can't even think of it. I know it's like Perplex, Colchan, Vexed, and TJ. I think that's their full team. That's it. Yeah.
Got it.
But
Solid
yeah, they're
squad.
looking pretty solid. So, but I don't know. I'm really happy with the squad. I felt like we put together the best of what we could, and so far we're looking, decent, and definitely can improve on some things. But I think it's gonna be a good squad to go into Columbus with and prove a lot of people wrong. So
I'm excited for you, man. Well, we know you're no longer living at the Curse House. Where are you guys going to be playing from now?
I'm in my mama's basement right now.
All right. I'm
I'll
coming
be using
home.
that Tier 1 St. Louis internet that I got. So
There you go. All right, brother. Well, thank you for coming on the show, guys. We're going to throw it to an extended commercial break. Stay with us, though. On the other side of it, we are going to see another tournament. This one, Ben, we're really excited for it because we had one goal for this tournament. We had 2 goals. 1, test the maps in Hardpoint.
Yep.
Number 2, see what the game is like when players are using a variety of weapons. So
That's the key.
The bow in the first 3 days has been the go-to gun, whether it's because it's the first one in the first category in that top spot and everyone just got comfortable with it, or because it might actually be stronger than the rest. So today, we're restricting the bow. You're going to have to use some other primary. What are you expecting to see most?
Big variety, to be completely honest with you. I think SMGs, when I saw Envy Scrim without it, they were doing 8s. I saw Parasite, he pulled out the KF5, I believe.
KF5 was out?
Yeah, he pulled that out. Rapid fire on the SMGs, too. That's something which is key. It really does help a lot out on this game, especially. But, you know, assault rifles, IMR, that's always a big one. The AK2, some of that. But variation, that's the key. I think we'll see a lot of it today.
Variety. It's the spice of life. Guys, we go to commercial break. We'll return live here on the ESR. Don't go anywhere.